the escape velocity on the surface of the earth is equal to 11.2 kilometers per second or 8 root 2 kilometers per second. Now we want to take points which are above the surface of the earth or below the surface of the earth, and let us see what will happen to the escape velocity. Suppose we consider a point here at a height h above the surface of the earth. Then the escape velocity will become equal to under root 2 gm by r plus h. For example, if you are considering a point at a height equal to the radius of the earth, the escape velocity there at a height equal to the radius is equal to under root 2 gm by 2r. That's equal to 8 root 2 by 2. That's equal to 8 kilometer per second. That means as we go above, the escape velocity decreases. If you go deeper into the earth, suppose we have dug a tunnel, we are inside a mine or a well. From here we want to project a body up such that it escapes. From the surface of the earth, the value is 11.2 kilometers per second. For reaching from the bottom of the well to the surface, it requires some energy, that means some more velocity. Therefore, now the escape velocity will be more than 11.2 kilometers per second. How much it should be? That depends on from what depth the body is projected up. If it is projected up from the center of the earth, then the escape velocity will be equal to 11.2 root 2 kilometers per second. 11.2 root 2 means it will be 16 kilometers per second. 11.2 is 8 root 2 into root 2, that is 16 kilometers per second. Then the body will escape. How I have arrived at that formula, we'll consider after some time. The escape velocity, we know that is given by the formula under root 2 gm by r. Just now we have discussed this. Okay, we have compared the escape velocities on different planets considering their masses and radii. Here I'll discuss one very interesting problem. You see, in physics paper, two things are important. One is physics and the other is English. Sometimes English words will be misleading you. It is just like this. Suppose we have got the earth. This is the earth of mass m, radius r. The escape velocity is 11.2 kilometers per second. Suppose suddenly it shrinks to half of its size. Suppose this is point A on the surface of the earth before shrinking. This is the point B on the surface of the earth after shrinking. You may be asked to find the escape velocity after shrinking. Number one, at the point which was present before shrinking. Number two, at a point present on the surface after shrinking. A point A was there on the surface of the earth before shrinking. Even after shrinking, that point will be there only. Of course, now it is not present on the surface of the earth. The mass of the earth does not change on shrinking because the point is at the same place. So the radius of the earth is also same. So the escape velocity will remain 11.2 kilometers per second. If we consider the new point on the new surface of the earth, the radius has become half. Since the radius has become half, the escape velocity will be root 2 times of this. So VE is equal to here, VB is equal to 11.2 root 2, that's equal to 8 root 2 into root 2, that's equal to 8 into 2 or 16 kilometers per second. At the point A, it will be just 11.2 kilometers per second. This formula can also be written in other forms in terms of the acceleration due to gravity or in terms of the density. We know that Gm, this is equal to Gr square. From where we got that one? G is equal to Gm by R square. So Gm is equal to Gr square. So 2Gr square by R, that is under root 2Gr. So the escape velocity on any planet depends on the acceleration due to gravity and the radius. You may get a numerical problem involved in this, but you should remember one thing, that acceleration due to gravity will be given in meters per second square, whereas radius will be given in kilometer. Then before substituting radius, you have to take in meters. Then only you will get right answer, otherwise you will go wrong. Suppose it is given like this. On a certain planet, the acceleration due to gravity is 10 meters per second square and the radius of that planet is 6400 kilometer. So before substituting, this should be converted into meter. So you will get it as 6.4 into 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 3, that is 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meters. Now let us substitute it here. So VE is equal to under root 2 into 10 into 64 into 10 to the power of 5. 6.4 10 to the power of 6 can also be written as 64 10 to the power of 5. So 64 will become 8, 2 will become root 2, 10 to the power of 6 will become 10 to the power of 3. So you will have it as 8 root 2 into 10 to the power of 3 meters per second, or 8 root 2 kilometers per second. Now in terms of the density of the planet or the earth, this formula can be written as under root 2 G m is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube rho by r. On simplifying that, r under root 8 pi by 3 G rho. Okay. Now let us see one more interesting thing here. If the mass of a planet is constant, then escape velocity is inversely proportional to square root of radius. If acceleration due to gravity is constant, the escape velocity is directly proportional to square root of the radius. If density is constant, then escape velocity is directly proportional to the radius. Suppose it is given like this, keeping the mass of the earth constant. If radius is increased by 1%, the escape velocity decreases by 0.5%. Second, keeping the acceleration due to gravity constant. If radius is increased by 1%, the acceleration due to gravity increases by 0.5%. Third one, keeping the density of the earth constant. If radius is increased by 1%, the escape velocity will also increase by 1%. I hope it is clear to you. Sometimes it may given like this. Two planets have got radii r1 and r2 and densities ρ1 and ρ2. Then v1 by v2 is equal to r1 by r2 and root ρ1 by ρ2. Now let us consider this problem. Here the earth was shrinking and keeping the mass constant. Suppose this time the earth is shrinking keeping the density constant. That will happen only when we throw matter outwards into the space. So before it was dug, the escape velocity was 11.2 kilometers per second. Now matter is removed and the new size is having radius half of the earlier one. What will be the escape velocity from the new surface? From the new surface, the escape velocity will be, here you see we have to use this formula. R under root rho, density we are not changing, it is directly proportional to R. R has become half. The escape velocity will become half of what it was there in the beginning, 11.2 by 2, that is 8 root 2 by half, that's equal to 8 by root 2. I hope it is clear to you.